What is your purpose? What is your reason? A lot of people ask that to themselves. A lot of people live for years without knowing what that really is. And I thought that I would come on here and share what I believe that looks like. Man, your purpose is nothing but your intentions. I truly believe that your purpose is found somewhere in the place of your agenda, your intention. Is your intention to teach? Is your intention to entertain? Is your intention to show off? Is your intention to bash? Is your intention to lift up? Is your intention to tear down? I could even go farther too on this idea of brand. What is your brand? What is your brand? And everybody is so obsessed with what is your brand, what their brand is. And for me, my brand is my message. My brand is my intention. What I seek to do with my art, with my craft, with everything that God's given me, all my gifts, all my talents, what I intend to do with that is where my purpose lies. And I think that's so profound. It's so practical, but it kind of gives another perspective and another look at what a purpose is. And I believe, right, that your purpose is just what you do on purpose. It's you being purposeful in your speaking, in your creating, and you're interacting. When you interact, do you intend to inspire? Do you intend to listen? Do you intend to tell or exhort? I feel like when you understand your agenda in life, when you understand your agenda in how you move in groups of people, in small groups and big groups, that's where you find your intention. That's where you find your purpose. That's where you find what you're supposed to be doing. There's not what you're supposed to be doing. It's what do you seek to accomplish? What do you seek out to do? What work is constantly driven in your mind? And I feel like when you get a glimpse of what that looks like, of what that means, of what that is, likes, comments, subscribers, recognition, accomplishments, that starts to become less and less and less important. And the message, the urgency of the message becomes far more elevated. And I'm not all the way there yet, but I'm starting to understand that there's nothing more important than what I seek to tell, what I seek to share, what I seek to have you understand. I was never, ever, ever intending to share myself like this. I've always been a closed off person. I've always been a person who shies away from being vulnerable and shies away from telling my story. But the more I got into music, the more I started to write, the more I started to speak and do life with people. I started to realize that empowering people sometimes means increasing others, which sometimes means being okay with someone elevating. A lot of us are very, very afraid to light other candles because we fear that if we allow others to show their light, then we become diminished. But that's not the case. I elevate when you elevate. My purpose becomes clear when you understand yours, and vice versa. So when you are debating on whether you should encourage or when you are debating whether you should empower, don't. Do it. Empower another. Because I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you this one thing quick. There's times where I allowed others to shine. And the joy that I get from it is indescribable. And not to mention, it goes back on me as well. And the first time that I coached another artist and I allowed them to increase and to elevate in their craft, it allowed me to increase and elevate in my craft at the same time. So what am I saying with all of this? Am I just rambling? Am I just saying, oh, find your purpose, Nah. What I'm saying is, stop getting so caught up in what your purpose is and start to focus on how you interact with others. How you intend to interact with others. How do you intend people to understand you and perceive you? And that is when your purpose starts to unfold. And you start to realize what it is you're really, really supposed to be doing.